This Arizona Cardinals team preview edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Get up to a $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code SGPN.
Hey, it's Scooby right here, aka Shark Dog, listening to SGP and let it ride.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
We're every other episode, I think, in terms of getting the blood flow going.
Oh,
yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, Jags, we got the blood flow going a little bit. Maybe the slow draft not as sexy and exciting. Yes, I guess it was a somewhat fast draft. But.
Yeah, it was like an hour and a half. So yeah, 2 days continue here on the Sports Gambling
Anyway,
Podcast.
my blood's flowing in the bottom half of my body right now.
All right.
I told McKee.
Thank you for the update.
I told our guest I was very excited to talk about the Cardinals. I don't think he thought I was physically excited at that moment.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
I took a break. I was at a volleyball tournament. Took a break to go to my car and just read through some stuff.
Get a good pump going.
Got a little. I got minorly aroused to Trey McBride.
You got to be careful and going back and forth between the Cardinals preview and watching U Sports. You don't want people to get the wrong idea.
No,
right?
That's why I took a break. Went to the car.
Clear your head
to go read about Trey McBride.
Trey McBride, yes, and we did 3 episodes yesterday, including a bonus FFPC pros versus Joe's draft, and we selected Trey McBride in the first round. Of course, FFPC format, 1.5 points per reception. So yeah, that was fun. Bonus content, the bonus episodes keep coming fast and furious. And of course, for those playing along at home with the phrase that pays, 1 word per episode, all 32 words in order completes the phrase that pays. One lucky winner who submits the phrase correctly will get $1,000 circa future. Gonna be awesome. Again, this episode is the word,
the phrase.
No, well, not the whole phrase. Yeah, see, that's why
single word.
I keep going back and forth. This
part of the phrase. This part of the phrase.
See, now this
brought to you by the Cardinals is
number. NUMBER. Number is the word for the Cardinals episode.
And if someone shows up to the chat late and starts asking, do whatever you do, don't say number.
It's your call if you want to help out a fellow DJ. Joining us on the line, longtime contributor here over at the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. He's helping out now with the Stephie Smalls podcast. Ryan, Rich, Fat Baby McKee.
All right, let's fucking go, guys. Let's go. Cardinals time. Tweet.
Cardinals fever.
Yeah.
Well,
got my Trey McBride jersey on.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yes,
he is excited, but not as excited as he was in some of the Shed Picks video.
Oh, wow.
Well, yes, might have been a little bit of shed powder in those. I don't.
Now, will Shed Picks return for the NFL season? I enjoyed them. I think the audience also on board.
I definitely think the shed picks are coming back. Yeah, for sure. I have a shed in my backyard. You know what? Maybe I can.
You made sure to find a shed.
I mean, I think we can find a way to play like that. Feels like something we play on the pregame show every week. That
would be good.
We have shed.
Oh
picks.
Yeah. And I have I'm going to have a roommate soon enough so he can help me with it. I'm getting You know how things are going. How things are going well for me? I'm getting a 21-year-old roommate.
So is it to hold the camera or get the shed powder?
Maybe a little bit of both. A little bit of both, perhaps.
Utility player. I like
now,
it.
is this a true roommate, or is this like a Jordan Hudson, someone that works with you, but really something else? An actual roommate, McKee.
An actual roommate, but he's not old enough to sign the lease, so I legally had to adopt him. So.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, good workaround there. Stay tuned for the Stephie Smalls Show and McKee over there. Let's talk about the 2024 Cardinals, and we'll walk through the schedule, give out our best bets. Kramer, what did the Cardinals? They went 8-9 straight up, 11-6 ATS. I believe we were both on the over correctly. I had a reasonable 9-8. Kramer, you had them 11-6. They were 11-6, not straight up, but 11-6 ATS.
How dare you?
I think what did I have? I mean, I had the over too last year.
Oh yes, you were also smashing the over there. Now,
although this year I'll see, because there's been some negative comments made in the offseason. I won't disrespect the sanctity of not being ready for a football take. So maybe those were just off-season thoughts, but I'm a little on the fence whether or not the guest is going to be helping to make me more excited or less excited.
There was some.
You'll be more excited.
There was some Kyler bashing.
It was maybe just a cuck or two of Kyler.
And that was my big takeaway. Is I do think maybe this Cardinals defense got a little bit better from last year, but maybe that was the best Kyler we're going to see. And it just keeps happening with Kyler, where they start out hot, they start out well, and then he fades. There just hasn't been a full season of consistently high Kyler. And I saw this: Kyler Murray only had 7 conversions on 3rd and long, and that of course 7+ yards. Deshaun Watson 6. Michael Penix also had 7, even in a very limited sample size.
It's not a good list to be on.
He is 30th in DVOA on 3rd downs. And like the turnover margin, the 1-score games, the sack margin was +11. Which I think is a good sign for the defense trending in the right direction. They brought in Josh Sweat from my Philadelphia Eagles, who
great
Ryan,
pickup.
You said, we found that he had his career high in sacks, came with the Jonathan Gannon system there with 11 in 2022. Their offensive line seems to have improved. They were ranked 31st last year, all the way up to 12th this year.
Everything got better.
I mean, yeah, you could make a case for a lot of improvement. They brought back Calais Campbell.
Love him.
I would say, what position did not get better? I mean, they drafted heavy on defense. They drafted for need, which the Cardinals never do, which was great to see. And yeah, I feel like, Maserati Marv is going to take a step forward.
Maserati Marv.
Let's maybe come up with a pickup truck nickname, because he put on a couple pounds.
He did.
He's a
He put on 10 pounds, which I was kind of confused by that strategy. I didn't think that was what the issue was for him. Trey McBride, 111 catches last year, 1146 yards. Only 3 touchdowns. One was like the random running play they ran for him. Had a real issue getting into the end zone. I don't know if it's Trey McBride, if Kyler can't see him in the red zone or something. McKee, what do you make of why McBride has struggled to get in the end zone?
Short joke, Sean?
No, never.
Okay. I think Kyler might.
I feel like it's a weird anomaly. Anomaly. I felt like it's gonna regress to the mean now, right? I think it's going to, not to give it away, but I like his over touchdowns this season.
Love it.
Because it's only a 4.5. It's only a 4.5.
Now there is, of course, in the chat, there's talk of when is the next Call of Duty being released. It looks like
old news, bro.
Okay, what do you mean? What's the old news?
He's over that.
Oh, he's over Call of Duty. I mean, he was pretty addicted to gaming, and
he's all grown up now.
That to me is the
27 years old now.
That's the biggest reason to be skeptical of Kyler of the Cardinals is
video games.
No, the second half of the season, things have fallen off. Since 2021, the Cardinals win percentage has dropped by more than 20% between games 1 to 9, games 10 to 17, by far the most in the league. So I think if they could somehow figure out the second half of the season, and certainly maybe some of that is Kyler, I think that's going to be huge. Now, I do think the defense continues to go in the right direction. Walter Nolan, first round pick, is dealing with a calf injury,
It's
but
not good,
which is annoying because
a little scary.
And they had last year their rookie dealing with an injury issue coming into the year. That's a little frustrating. But any big picture thoughts on 2024, McKee, before we hop in here?
Yeah, I like to think of the Cardinals 2024 as a sitcom because started off very promising pilot, right?
Yeah.
Then
pilot.
a lot of filler episodes where the writers didn't know what was going to happen next. Then a decent season finale where they beat the 49ers. So I agree with you. Kyler fades every season, but I would argue this is the best defense they've had since Kyler has been there. So I do feel like we're trending in the right direction. As far as 2024 thoughts, I think James Conner had his best season ever. Like him, Trey McBride obviously had his best breakout season. And Marv, despite not overwhelming, I think he showed a lot of promise in his first season.
Yeah, you love the year 2 receiver. The offense, you can throw shade. I see like DVOA didn't like the offense as much as EPA per play, for example. They were 10th in EPA per play. I mean, I think you look at Kyler's EPA numbers; they weren't horrible. DVOA definitely disliked this team more than EPA, but also to McKee's point, this is year 3 in both systems, and I think part of the reason I really like this team this year is the defense. They could be very, very good.
Yeah.
And I think if they become, because they were a top 10 unit, I believe DVOA last year. And if they can become like a unit that can dictate games, then Kyler's job does become a bit easier. And all of that being said, again, they were 10th EPA per play. I think you said 18th DVOA. Again, that running game is probably going to work. It's going to come down to the receiving, the Kyler work, and hopefully he doesn't diminish. Also a lot of that diminishing returns on Kyler came with Cliff, right? And he has also a track record of diminishing returns. And then you had year 1 in a new system. I'm making excuses, of course.
Yes.
And he's finally getting. He was never completely over the injury from the year before last season. He's fully healthy. So he's fully healthy this year, and he's already announced he's planning on running more. So I feel like those are both great things.
We discussed that a little bit on one of the fantasy episodes, Sean, and that is generally when a guy says that, what is he realizing? It's time to get paid again.
Yeah.
I need to get going because part of what got me here is my legs. I can't be cheerleader right to the sideline every time. So, you add in that game, you sign me up. Sign me up.
Well, and we'll get to their schedule in just a second, but it does seem to start off easier and then finish a little harder, which is why I'm worried that we might be falling into a similar trap here. This was a courtesy of Warren Sharp. There were 53 quarterbacks with at least 40 passes over 20 air yards over the last 3 years. Of those 53 quarterbacks, Murray ranked. Kramer, take a guess.
You're gonna say last.
53rd in EPA per attempt, 47 yards per attempt, 40 in completion rate
for a deep ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to your point, maybe Marvin Harrison helps him out with that. The Trey McBride stuff.
Marvin Harrison, not a deep threat. Trey McBride, not really a deep threat. Okay. Michael Wilson, not really a deep threat. So maybe the offense just doesn't do that all that much.
McBride also was pretty much their deep threat last year.
Say that again, McKee. You got quiet.
Well, they were saying who's loud. I was being too
you
loud.
Sound good.
Okay. Yeah, McBride pretty much was their deep threat last season, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But you're right. They don't have anybody to take the top off the defense.
I guess that's the scary part.
Okay. All right. And one last point of concern for the Cardinals. The number one Reddit post was looking for a new team to root for. That was getting a lot. Unfortunately for the Cardinals fans, and I did see they were offering a very cheap travel package that you could actually travel. McKee, you can actually travel.
This is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, travel with the team to a game on their jet. They'll give you stay at the hotel they stay at. You get great seats. You like eat the team meals, and it's $2,500. I mean, the flight alone on a chartered flight, that seems like a great deal.
I got to look into that. I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Definitely do that.
That sounds awesome. Okay, of course.
And you're saying that's a sign that the team will be bad?
No, I'm just saying it's a sign.
Listen, the Cardinals, like, they see what happened to the Coyotes. They got to make sure they don't lose the team. They got to add in some nice perks.
I mean, let's be honest. There's never been a lot of Cardinals fans. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. They kind of have Chargers vibes where they're a ragtag bunch. The fans that are there are diehards.
Remember people sitting up on the hill? I will say when they were part of the NFC East, I did not respect the Cardinals.
Oh, people that used to sit on the mountain with the binoculars there.
That always looks so cool.
When it was at the Sun Devil Stadium. Yeah. When they still played at ASU Stadium.
Man, just from watching a game there when we went and hung out and watched the Sun Devils game, I could not imagine. Even we had access to a box in like an air conditioned area. I could not imagine sitting out there on that mountain for like a 1 o'clock kickoff.
I still can't believe that Kansas had plenty of shade in their sideline, and they were making the players were still sitting in the sun. It was the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Very bad strategy. Of course, as always, we're brought to you by MyBookie.ag. Use the promo code SGPN. Get in on the action. Look at this. NFL is here. The National Football League. Kramer, I was even seeing a little line movement on the preseason game.
It ain't so.
We're going to be breaking down the Hall of Fame game.
You know, when you said that earlier, I interpreted that as a move for the Brazil game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, come on. Brazil game's not happening for a long time.
I know.
You can get down on the Brazil game, and shout out to I was listening to someone's podcast. They loved the Chargers week 1 home game against the Chiefs.
Oh no,
3-point home dogs.
You know what?
This whole handicap without realizing.
Sean, we got to start. People, you need to report that.
Yeah.
Just
not knowing ball.
Yeah, just report it. Tag us when someone does that.
Someone who is talking about gambling clearly doesn't know what they're talking about. Tag us.
Any neutral site games where they discuss it as a home game.
That's a great one. And of course, we're always on the lookout for leans. Chargers right now catching a point in the Hall of Fame game. Well, we're going to be breaking that down and get down over on the action. 100% match up to $1,000. MyBookie.ag promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Love Rhythm. Cannot wait to fire up my NFL models, get those going. We're discussing about having a competition, Ryan, of our different models.
Yeah, the Project Runway. I believe.
Project Runway, us competing model to model. But I was thinking maybe we open it up and shout out to Matt, one of our writers, hit me up and was like, hey, what about doing this for the entire SGPN? Maybe a little contest, a little prize, see whose model can do the best. So,
I like that too.
Yeah, little internal competition, like that bulletin board material,
a little content.
Yeah, of course. Great times as always over on Rhythm. Very easy to use the model. Even our guys, even myself, can figure it out. And if you don't want to build your own model, you can just use the Rhythm Power Trends.
I don't mean to say bad things about Rhythm, but is Colby able to figure it out?
Colby can figure out.
Wow,
Rhythm.
okay.
I will make sure he gets his college football model going. Get started today with a 7-day free trial. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/RITHMM. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/RITHMM. Colby does do that thing where he'll call you personally on the phone to let you know he's reading your email. Like there's he needs another level of communication besides texting.
This is how it goes now, buddy. Sean sent me a message. Like, okay,
it is really great because I will email.
Why is he a 90-year-old man when it comes to technology?
It's
by
very
choice,
funny.
and I think it's one of those things where it's the perfect marriage of his God-given abilities and his desire. both putting him in a place where he just has no chance.
It's like one of those. McKee, you know how like actors get lost in the role, a la the Joker, Dark Knight. I think Colby, his takes are so old guy hating on domes, passing of the football, all that stuff. He eventually became that guy. So I don't think it was intentional.
I did get I sent Colby was asking questions on at ECC Media Day, got captured in a couple bits of media, and I sent the video of him talking to Coach Pride to the wife, and her response is, "Oh, cool, Colby. Oh my God, his posture." So I mean, it's like,
catching strays left and right.
It's the old guy thing, right?
Yeah.
He just desire to be an old guy. Anyway,
Kramer.
Yeah.
Let's talk the Ryans. You guys are jacked up for the Cardinals. Let's talk about. I noticed
you excluded me from the actor talk. Also, you went right to McKee for an actor getting lost in the role.
Oh yes.
Yeah, just small things I noticed in the show.
I'm more entertainment focused.
Yeah, I mean,
Kramer.
McKee does have an Emmy, Ryan.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you need me to go get it, I can bring it in here.
It does. It is a nice flex when you see McKee on calls with the Emmy in the background. It's a nice, much better than the virtual background.
Yeah. He was never working for a late night show that got canceled.
No, that's true.
So that's good.
He's a good luck charm. Kimmel needs to hire him and just pray.
I left Corden before it got canceled, but I was working on the Gronk show Game On when it did not get renewed for a second season. So
oh no, well that could be Gronk.
Yeah, I was also on a Gronk show that didn't get renewed, but it could be Gronk.
All right, Cardinals. I think first team in the 8.5s.
Yeah.
So we're finally in the respectable zone. The juice is slightly towards the over. So this is a typo? Am I looking at the wrong thing?
What?
Hold on. No. Juice is slightly towards the over. Plus 122 to make the playoff, minus 150 to miss. Division is plus 410, although I did see a 420 out there, which is perfect. 21 to 1 to win the conference, 45 to 1 to win the Super Bowl. As bullish as I am on the Cardinals, I don't see them going. It's not a playoff bullish. It's a regular season bullish.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'd play any of those top end futures, but you're telling me this team isn't a live team in the division. Look at the schedule.
I mean, look
at the way this schedule.
That's even with my questions of Kyler, which maybe they do hit the wall late. We'll get to that part of it. Like their last 5, obviously way tougher than that first 5. And I could definitely see this Cardinals team getting out to a hot start, but Kramer, walk us through. What do we got?
A couple macro notes on the schedule. They're only dogs of 3 or more 4 times the entire year. They're only favored 7 times, but a lot of those dogs are short prices. Most conventional methods will show them as having a pretty easy strength of schedule, and they have a decent amount of positive rest advantage situations. So
very manageable
getting started.
schedule.
And to your point, they start fast. Well, they have the winnable games are all stacked up front.
Yeah.
You want, I mean, a road game against the Saints, you love to get it right there. Sure, there's a little bit of mystery, maybe. I think the mystery is how bad is the quarterback going to be. Then you have Panthers coming to town, at San Francisco, and Seattle at home. I think I'll respect the Niners enough to chop up those games, and I think Seattle is potentially choppable too. So this is 3-1 to me, no questions asked.
3-1, and that's the Seattle game's home Thursday night.
Yes,
right?
Thursday night.
Yeah. So you're going 3-1. McKee, what do you like here?
I'm going 3-1 as well. They're going to win that Saints game. They're going to win the Panthers game at home. That's a revenge game because remember they lost late in the season to the Panthers last. And I would split the 49ers and Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm 3-1 too. I know.
Ooh.
Well,
hello, Sean.
I think
also Kyler starts off hot, so that's a pretty good.
That he's going to be running around a bunch.
So hot.
The hits haven't added up yet.
So
which
hot.
They might later in the season. But yeah, at Saints, I mean, if that's a rookie quarterback,
start tallying it up. How many times is he leaving home to go play in another dome? New Orleans already happens.
Yep.
Now next 4, Tennessee at home, another great spot you love.
Great
at
spot.
Indy,
Rookie
Sean
quarterback.
and I are comically low on the Colts.
Yeah.
You have Green Bay coming to town. That's an interesting game right there. And then you have bye week, and then Dallas on Monday Night Football.
Woo. And Dallas Guyton, their left tackle.
Ooh, hate to see injuries.
Seemed like it was going to be an ACL, which would have been really unfortunate. The Cowboys and American football fans caught a break.
Yeah,
his ACL is not blown out, but he will be missing the first 4 to 6 weeks ish. So no, it's not certain that he'll be playing week 9. Obviously, it's helpful for the Eagles defensive line if you're facing a backup tackle week 1. We'll get to that when we break down week 1. But man, Tennessee at home, at Indy, Green Bay, bye week at Cowboys. I mean, you could make a case for 4-1. I'm not going to, but I'll say 3-1 because I think they definitely beat Tennessee at home.
You said 4-1, and then you said
you're
3.
Add a 5th game.
Sorry.
That was
you
clever.
could make a case 4-0.
3-card Monty.
It is the Cardinals. You never know. You could make a case certainly for 4-0, but I think between at Indy, Green Bay at home, Dallas, I don't have winning a ton of games, but at Indy, Green Bay, they lose maybe one of those. But Tennessee at home, they should be good. At Dallas, they match up really well, I think, against Dallas. McKee,
and they have a bye. They have a bye week right before Dallas. Yeah. I feel like that's great. I'm on the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm not going to pick Dallas to win.
yeah, come on.
Right? I don't think we've.
So I got them going.
No.
I got them going. I'm trying to be more rational this time. I got them losing to the Packers, but they're definitely going to beat the Titans. The Colts with Danny Dimes or a banged up Anthony Richardson by that time. Please, that's going to be easy. And so, that'll have them 3-1 also in this.
Wow. I'm drinking the Cardinals Kool-Aid.
So worth noting, Green Bay, it's a sandwich spot. So it's a front end of a back-to-back road spot where they have at Arizona, at Pittsburgh. And the game before the Arizona game is Cincinnati at home. Interesting spot for them. 4-0 might be the right answer here. I'm going to say 4-0.
4-0.
Wow. All right.
He's going to dome. He's leaving home and going to another dome.
It's a great point.
I can't believe I'm the more rational Ryan at this point.
I've told you there's been a couple teams where the blood just saying the team's name. I mean, I don't have any Cardinals hand pay tax forms like I did for the Jags, but all right. Next 4.
Yeah. And your point for the for the dome games, Ryan, they have 9 road games total. And I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a dome. So only 4 outdoor games.
Yeah, San Francisco, Seattle, their division games.
Yeah,
and then they go to Cincinnati in the cold. That's not great.
Tampa.
But then at Tampa,
yeah,
they have so. I mean, it's one of those schedules where you're just like, Mamma Mia. All right, at Seattle, which I said I'm going to split. They lose their home game for the Niners. It's in Spain.
Hate that for them. Hate a division international game. I've been an advocate of NFL take over the world, but to lose a division home game is kind of bullshit.
Yeah, it's caliente.
Caliente.
Muy caliente. Do I have this wrong? Why this? I don't think this is an international game.
Really?
I think it's a mistake on the sheet.
Okay.
Really?
Right? Someone double fact check me right now. I don't think this is not an international game. This is a typo. We'll blame Jake.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
We'll blame Jake. I didn't think they had a game.
Miami, the Dolphins are playing the Commanders in Spain.
Yeah, somehow we accidentally put the anyway. So like I said, originally,
so that is a real home game.
Split.
Okay.
Well, that also the point spread is what threw me off. I was like, "That's
it's
not
just a Spanish themed home game."
Well, I was going to.
Everybody's going to wear, bullfighting outfits.
Well, it is 2 fan bases, a lot of Spanish speakers. So.
I had a whole bunch of sombrero material. Do they even wear those over in Spain? Jacksonville at home.
Not so much.
Oh, Jacksonville versus Arizona. That's 2 of my loves going head to head. And then at Tampa, there are losable games here.
Yes.
2-2.
2-2.
See,
Okay, well,
yes, I
McKee,
have
what
them.
are you doing?
I'm having them 2-2 also because I'm gonna have them split. Wait, split with Seattle, split with
Yep.
San
Yep.
Francisco. I have them beating Jacksonville at home and then losing to the Bucks.
That, by the way, that is a bullshit spread in this Jags. Jags getting no respect on that point spread with the Cardinals.
I'm gonna say 1-3. I'm a little less optimistic than you guys on this stretch. I'm worried things take a little turn after the week 9.
Jags or that game versus the Jags. The Jags will be playing their third road game in 4 weeks, and they have another road game the following week. So I believe this is one of the games I gave a loss to my sweet Jags.
Yeah,
Last 5.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah. So where am I? Give me a pulse check here. See how
9-3 from Kramer.
Well, already over.
8-4 for McKee. I'm sitting at a reasonable 7-5.
Wow, even your negative ass is going to get over here. Rams at home, at Texans, Falcons at home, at Bengals, at Rams. So I'll give them the split with the Rams.
That's what I have.
Texans could be trash this year, right? Sean's
They
a little
could be
higher
trash,
on
but
them.
it's at the Texans, and
Their
Kyler
defense-
might be falling
Their
off.
defense is their defense is pretty good.
In a dome. Coming off a game against the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. Love the spot for the Cardinals. I'll say they get 3 there. 3-2. I'll say 3-2. They slide down the stretch. They lose their last 2 games.
3-2.
3-2.
Wow.
I have them at 3-2 also because they're gonna beat the Falcons, split with the Rams, lose to the Texans, lose to the Bengals. I have.
Let's go. How many wins?
Am I crazy to say 1-4? Is that too much?
I mean,
haterade?
you have hate in your heart.
I think
Come
this
on,
is.
Don, you
do
gotta
it,
have
bitch.
some love in your heart for Gannon still.
1-4. You kidding me? You think the Falcons are getting that win?
They might. Yeah.
Come on.
All right. I'll go 2-3.
Come on.
I'll go 2-3.
Do I need to spin you a narrative as to why the Falcons are coming off a Thursday night game? They're on a little bit of extra rest there. Damn. That's not going to help my case. They have a look ahead spot to the Rams.
Okay. I'll do 2-3. I think they get it. Do they? How do they do against the Rams historically, McKee?
They split a lot of seasons. Not so much recently, but historically, they usually split.
All right, and at Houston's not completely off the realm. I do think they're gonna have trouble at Cincinnati. It's tough to give them both the Rams wins. I think 2-3 is fair.
So they have split in 3 of the last 4 years.
All right. We're going to come back talking about our favorite bets for your 2024-5 Arizona Cardinals. Of course, everyone sign up. Circa Million, Circa Survivor. Our buddy McKee is going to be out there with us.
Oh,
Contest sign up weekend, August 21st through the 23rd. We're going to be doing some live shows. They have a Radio Row type thing. You can come by, say hi. There's an open bar party Thursday night. That you get in if you sign up for any of the contests, which why would you not want to sign up for the contest? 22.5 million guaranteed. We got the Circuit Grandissimo still open to investors. Podcast at sgpn.io. And again, if you imagine winning your Office Survivor and not being in Circa Survivor, it's 15 million guaranteed. But Kramer, they're easily going to be giving out 20 million.
that would be devastating.
Would be devastating. Don't want that to happen. If you're going to come out and hang out with us August 21st through 23rd, use that promo code SGP15. That's good anytime. Anytime you're hanging out at the Circa, the D, or the Golden Gate, all great properties downtown there in beautiful Las Vegas. And if you're signing up for the contest, you got to get yourself a proxy. Footballcontest.com. Use the promo code SGP. Get you $50 off the proxy fee. So come out, sign up anytime between now and the start of the season. Footballcontest.com. Promo code SGP. We're also brought to you by Underdog. Best Ball Mania. 15 million in prizes. Kramer, we just knocked out a best ball draft. I love these things. They are awesome. Great way to play fantasy football. Just draft and completely forget about it. You wake up at the end of the season like Rip Van Winkle, be like, oh my God, what about my teams? And you see which ones are advancing. You get some sweats there late in the season. Very fun way to play fantasy football. $2 million in first place. No waiver wire. Sign me up. UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code SGPN. You can get a deposit match up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code SGPN. Kramer, you have the you are in the lead with your optimism for the Arizona Cardinals. 12-5.
Oh wow, is that too high?
I believe so.
Nope.
Give me the over.
So you're starting with the over 8.5 wins. Now I see you already have your
I have a couple paper tickets.
your satchel. I won't call it a purse. Your satchel open with some paper tickets.
It's a container that holds tickets.
What else you got in there?
Well, I think we start with the division.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
Division.
I'll say two things. I like the over better than the make the playoffs.
Okay.
Give me the because sure they could go 9-8 and somehow miss the playoffs. That's reasonable to expect.
Yeah.
So give me the over. Give me the division price, which
Plus
410 completely fine. I do have a 430 here.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it at plus 450.
Son of a bitch. All right, I like that price too.
You just won up to Kramer.
That was nice.
CLV.
That was nice. CLV. And then I don't. So I wanted to talk to McKee about the MVP case. That is that a fool's errand? I should not.
Do you want me to weigh in?
Yeah, I want you to weigh in.
No,
okay.
I mean, no.
That's a fool's errand.
Kyler's not winning MVP.
He's not winning MVP. I think
right,
that I think the Cardinals could 100% win the division, and I'll get to it when it's my turn. But wow, no, not MVP.
Okay. Then the only real thing that I found myself wanting to play like big payout is the Josh Sweat angle.
Yeah.
The idea that Gannon could lead an elite defense, which he has before, that has a pass rusher that gets a slight uptick on previous seasons and ends up with that 17-18 range on a team that maybe is led by their defense. Maybe they have the most wins in the NFC potentially. Well, you're not going to get 500 to 1 on Cardinals to have the most wins in the NFC. Cardinals 1 seed. Any of these optimistic cases, but for Josh Sweat, defensive player of the year, you can get 500 to 1.
Wow.
I have a $50 ticket here that pays $25,000.
No, man.
Nice.
That would be pretty awesome. Especially, I mean, you could just see Derek's
Just give me a
eyes light
2-sack
up.
game to start the season.
I'll take 25.
They play the Saints.
Something just moved in my pants when you said that. That was
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I like that.
25. Imagine just going up, cashing the ticket, and just be, hey, can I get $25,000 chips and just immediately go over to the crap table?
How should I? Well, even if I'm
trying to run it
even
up,
if I'm gonna cash most of them out, I think just taking $25,000 to the craps table just to have it in front of me.
Yeah,
that would be electric.
We always threaten Derek that when we win one of these circuit contests, we're just gonna ask for it. And we always ask him, we always go, Derek, is it okay if we take our winnings in chips? Well, and he's always like, yeah, we allow that.
For two reasons. One, that's awesome. Two,
it's a nice flex.
Yeah, imagine cashing in that many chips, Sean.
Yes.
Shut down the whole situation. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. When?
Okay. Now I don't share quite your crazy optimism.
Oh, okay.
That's so weird for you, Sean.
Well,
same thing every year.
I'm not a hater of the Cardinals. I think what tipped me over from the over to the under is a very favorable schedule, especially early. I think if you like season long stuff with the Cardinals, bet this team preseason because they could get off to like that 6-2, 7-1, 5-3 start, maybe even 7-1. It's not. It would not shock me.
Disrespectful.
You think they're disrespectful?
I think a number of the look aheads are disrespectful
to the Cardinals.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're in pretty favorable spots. Like just look at those first 8 games. They're only a dog of 3 or more once at San Francisco, and that's a division game.
Like the Packers being favored in Arizona. Okay. I'll bet you that the Packers are not favored in Arizona.
All right. Well, if they start out, 5-1, they might not be. So I do think they get off to a very good start. And you guys mentioned Kyler Murray committing to the ground more. which I think is certainly something he's going to be up getting to. You had 5 rushing touchdowns last year. How many, best case scenario, Kramer, what do you think you could get up to? Could we get double digit rushing touchdowns from Kyler?
Well, he's had 11 before.
He's had 11 before. That to me is
2020, right?
Yeah. That's all I need to fire on Kyler Murray, most regular season rushing touchdowns just for the NFC West.
What's that price?
Nice.
Well, what do you think you would have that at, Ryan?
It's got to be fairly long.
Well, this is your
45 to 1,
100 to 1.
Okay.
100 to 1. If he gets to like double digits, he's going to be in the mix. You know, you have McCaffrey, obviously the injury history, Kyron Williams, James Conner. He's competing on his own team. So if he's getting these rushing touchdowns, it means Conner is not. We talked about how Charbonnet, I like him also at 65 to 1. The yards, you're never going to see that crazy variance. The touchdowns you could, because of the end zone, the red zone stuff, the play calling. Maybe they run some more boot action. Maybe he breaks off a couple long ones. Him getting to double-digit rushing touchdowns, he's done it before, is not out of the realm of possibility. So that's my fun.
So in that same area, the last one I was going to give out is the Kyler rushing yards period, and I'm gonna guess McKee might be around this one.
I have that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you can find 450.5, which is comically low. If you look at what he's done in the past, he has the season we were just talking about. He had 819.
Yeah.
Last season he had 572.
Yeah, I'm smashing that the over 450.5.
And worth
And
noting,
again, he was banged up all last season. So
worth noting, he said he's running more. He ran 78 times last season. And the season that he had 819, it was only 16 games, and he ran the ball 133 times that season. That would only be 2 or 3 carries more a game. And so we're not talking about a huge step up. And so maybe for that reason, you look to the yardage market as well. Is the yardage market the same price
For Kyler?
Yeah. For 450.5 is a joke.
Kyler rushing yards is 75 to 1. I don't like that one as much because I think the variance can come. Kyler is a smaller gentleman. I don't think he's gonna
goal line.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can take the pounding to survive being the rushing leader for the division. But
what do you think about this though? He to hit over 1,000 yards rushing, which he's never done, but he came close in 2020.
Yeah, 819.
9 to 1.
Well, I mean, if you think he's going to get 1,000 yards, then you should play him to lead the division as well.
But even then, it is tricky because you got you need McCaffrey. You need the Niners to just have a lot of running back injuries, because that feels like whichever back is in the Niners system will be doing well.
Well, I mean, the 49ers. That's why I think the yards is harder to get to.
Yeah,
Christian McCaffrey doesn't have to get injured for Kyler to have more rushing touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey can catch some passes out of the backfield. The Seahawks could easily split the workload between those two guys. Kyron is probably your biggest threat.
I'm just going to take the rushing yards over.
Okay. Yeah, I do like the rushing yards over. I'll add that. So for me, the over 8.5 wins, the rush touchdowns just for the NFC West, 100 to 1 dart throw. Kyler over those rushing yards, but McKee, what about you?
I was going to say, get those fingers ready, Shunks. I might be tailing McKee on some of these.
So we'll start you off with an over 8.5 wins, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now where do we go from here?
So I like this special right here. Marvin Harrison Jr. to score 10 plus receiving or TDs and have 1,000 yards receiving.
Ooh.
Plus 400.
That's a homer pick right there.
He had 8 touchdowns last year. He had 850 yards last season. If you think he's going to take a jump year 2, that's totally reasonable.
That's also like he kind of sucked, and he did. He
kind of sucked, and he still got that.
So 10 touchdowns and 1,000 receiving yards, and what was the price?
Plus 400.
Plus 400. Okay. So you got that. You got the Marvin Harrison Jr. year 2 jump. What else are we looking at?
I'm looking at them to win the NFC West at plus 450. Got that price today. So that's still there. I feel like best passing attack that Kyler's ever had between McBride and the Maserati Marv jump. The defense is probably the best defense Kyler's ever had. Definitely bulking up there.
Yes.
Will Johnson, I think he's going to be a great cornerback there for them. And Jonathan Gannon, year 3, plus the NFC West, pretty wobbly when you start to look at it. I mean, Stafford's arm, like one bad hit away from holding a clipboard. 49ers, they're relying on Brock Purdy to be perfect. And nobody's explained to me why the 49ers are so much better this season when they sucked last year.
It's a good point. We have kind of discussed why there's just an assumption the Niners will be good.
I think, the 49ers, they're getting a lot of love because all the guides are coming out, and shout out to Warren Sharp for the Football Almanac.
Schedule easy.
The easy schedule pops on a lot of these like preseason stuff, and McCaffrey being back from injury. But the counter is they lose Debo. Who knows what you're getting out of Brandon Ayuk? I think Ricky Pearsall's fun and some long shot stuff, but I don't know if that's sustainable for a real season. And shout out to Trevor in the chat, Cardinals super fan, saying fire the Gannon.
He's been saying this.
Yeah,
I love it.
Love
there you
that.
go. We got some Gannon fire for you.
And then Trey McBride, looking at him, his over is over 900 and not over 900 yards. He had over 1,000 yards last season. Feel like that's a layup because Brock Bowers just below him, over 1,000 yards. I mean, Trey McBride, get on board with this. Could he be the best tight end in the league? I mean, are we so convinced Brock Bowers is that much better than Trey McBride?
No. The situation is much better in Arizona.
Yeah. I any Trey McBride stuff I'm in on.
So
I'm not hating on McBride.
For him to get 1250 in receiving yards, 16-1, whereas Brock Bowers 10-1.
So Trey McBride, I'm assuming you're adding that as a play.
Yeah.
1200 receiving yards, 16-1.
1250. Yeah.
Oh, 1250. Relax, Kramer.
Wow, Kramer. Watch out.
I think that let's play the Trey McBride ceiling yardage case.
Okay, you're gonna add that, Ryan, as your tail.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that. I would. Yeah, that's excellent. Don't even have to worry about the stupid touchdowns.
McKee, what else? Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, McBride has had a significant bump each of his 3 years. You know, he had over 1,150 yards last season, so I think 1250 is totally reasonable. And the last one I wanted to mention, Trey McBride over 4.5 touchdowns. I like that. I'm not saying that's like a great one, but the one I'm really excited about is James Conner. He's had over 1,000 yards the last 2 seasons, had his best season last year. Why wouldn't he get over 1,000 yards again unless he gets hurt? But you can't rely on that. They have him at 900 yards. Why not over?
He's basically Mike Evans, but a running back.
So James Conner over 900 rush yards. You like McBride over 4.5 receiving touchdowns. McBride 1250 receiving yards, 16-1. McBride over 900 receiving yards. NFC West plus 450. Maserati Marv 10 touchdowns and 1,000 receiving yards plus 400 over 8.5 wins. Are they getting a playoff win this year? McKee.
Oh no.
I'm not betting on that. I'm just happy if they make the playoff.
All right. Well, that's do you have any more the Ryans? Do you guys have any more Cardinals bets?
I have an update.
Yeah, breaking news.
I have an update. The Josh Sweat price for Defensive Player of the Year is now 100-1. So I have to really think about how much I like that. Also, him to have the most sacks is 40-1. I might be on to something over.
I like your 600-1 Defensive Player of the Year better.
500-1, but yes. I mean, again, paper ticket. Got it. This was a late night spent with the man in the box on the comfy chairs at the Circa. Came out
Moving
the other
numbers.
end, came out the other end with the Josh Sweat long shot ticket. I'm gonna look it up at the circus, see what the price is out there.
Trevor, Cardinal super fan. I'd settle for losing in the wild card.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I 100%
update.
would.
Yeah.
You can get 300 to 1 on Josh Sweat defensive player of the year at the circa.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, shop around with those. Circuit seems to have some pretty good prices over there. Hopefully we'll see you at the circuit there for contest weekend. I know we'll see McKee, Stephie Smalls Show coming out. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun at Circa this year.
Signing up for the contest, getting in the Survivor. It is it's going to be wild. Going to be a great season. And hats off to you with the let's hope Cardinals get off to a fast start.
Real quick, McKee, any chance you think the Cardinals could have the most wins in the regular season at 70 to 1?
Most wins in the
Regular
NFC
season in the no in the league. Is that too aggressive? That's too, all right, it's too aggressive. This is good.
Pretty aggressive, man.
I saved myself 2 tickets.
Yeah.
No Kyler,
I feel like
no
I still
wins.
feel like even if Kyler doesn't have the full drop off that he's had the last 5 seasons or whatever, he's gonna take a bit of. I feel like he's gonna get a little banged up, and there will be a dip in there.
I will say too, I didn't give it out on the Jags episode, but I think I'm going to be picking up a Jags most win 150 to 1 ticket at the circuit.
Really?
Next time we're there.
Now that's a spicy meatball. McKee, do you think people should play Cardinals Week 1 Survivor at the Saints? Now that is
110%. Like, why not? What are you? What? They're going to have a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
We already talked about how hot Kyler starts off.
Kyler in a dome, healthy, fully healthy Week 1 with that Gannon defense likely going up against a rookie quarterback. It's going to be tough not to like that spot.
I don't even know anybody on the Saints.
Well, listen to our Saints team preview. McKee.
I like that dig.
The only reason to stay away from them Survivor is because they're a road favorite, right? That would be the only. I do look towards home teams because it is the National Football League. Anything can happen.
Correct.
There's the variance of a rookie, whereas with the Broncos, you are at home against the Titans. But maybe this is when you want to use the Cardinals. Huh?
Well,
you might want to save the Cardinals for Week 2 against Carolina, though.
That's also true because they'll be at home or Week 5 against Tennessee. That's also should be a good spot for them to smash. So gonna be fun. Looking forward to the Arizona Cardinals season. And Ryan, we got more team previews coming up tonight. We will be talking to our buddy Justin Mark about the old Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears. That's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you check out the Stephie Smalls podcast.
Yeah, we actually have J Mark and Miranda to do our Bears preview tomorrow, and we're going to talk a little whiskey as well with them.
Hell yes.
Nice.
So check that out on the Stephie Smalls Show. Bunch of good episodes coming out on that feed. Check it out Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Toss us a 5-star rating on Spotify. Always appreciate that. Answering all the questions over there on the Spotify feed. So get in. And of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money green. He's Ryan.
Josh Sweat all season long.
Kramer, let it ride.